get some processes in place of what we're trying to do when we talk about adding players to the team. So this was a great opportunity to do that. And you know, when you have a chance, when you have an opportunity to get up in front of the team, and you have an opportunity to get up in front of you guys, like I did in my initial press conference, and you talk about what your expectations are for guys that you bring in, and you know how this is the player that we're looking for, and it's a two-way street. And you guys have to let us know if we're not holding our end of the bargain. But when you talk about a guy that we want in this organization, Ryan Kalil is a guy that checks all those boxes. Smart, tough, highly decorated player. You know, 5-time Pro Bowler, 2-time first-team All-Pro. As good as he is on the field, he's an even better teammate, father, husband, brother. So we just couldn't be more excited to have Ryan.
Joe, could you give us the background of how this kind of came about? Obviously, Ryan was retired. You know, when he came on your radar and how that kind of happened.
Yeah, so shortly before camp opened, had some conversations with Tom Kahn and his representative, and there was some mutual interest. We began our negotiating process shortly after that. So that's kind of the genesis of this.
Why did he retire?
Why did Ryan retire?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to put words into Ryan's mouth. I'm sure you guys are going to get the opportunity to ask him those questions,
But isn't that something as a GM, as far as whether a guy's into it or not into it? If someone retires, sometimes like that's it, I've had
right,
it.
Right. No, I mean, those are things you think about. I think when Ryan comes up here and you see him, he's not going to look like a player that's retired. So I think you guys are going to have an opportunity to talk to him. But you know, I'm personally and professionally, I'm just excited that Ryan chose to come here. Because you know, in our first meeting with our scouts and players, we say, hey, you guys could have chosen to be anywhere you wanted to be. You chose to be here, right here, and right now. And so I'm so excited that Ryan chose to be here, right here, right now. And you know, the hope is that you can build a foundation of great players and great people, and this can be a destination for great players and great people. And so I'm just so excited that he wanted to be here.
So how much will having an experienced center like that mean for what will that do for Sam?
I think it's going to be very beneficial for Sam. I think when you have we're a young team, and when you have veterans that have proven themselves, that have proven to be great players in the league, young guys they watch them every day. You know, they watch them every day, how they prepare, how they handle themselves in the cafeteria. They watch every single move they make, and so I think not only Sam, but I think every young player on our team is going to be able to watch Ryan and how he does things and how he preps and how he practices and how he gets ready for games, and so that's going to be beneficial. And I know, to your point, to your question, I wasn't here, but I've heard how beneficial a guy like Josh was to Sam's development last year. And I really think that torch can be passed to Ryan this year as far as continuing that development.
Joe, how did you get assurances that he is in shape, that he hasn't lost a lot of weight since retiring, and that he's healthy? Like, how did you go about that before you agreed to the deal?
I mean, you at some point you have to take someone's word for it. You try to do as much homework as you can, but again, I mean, I think you're going to see the answer to that question in a couple minutes when he comes out here. He's in great shape. He looks phenomenal. So.
Did you? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
During the process, did you talk to Ryan directly just to gauge his, passion still for football and whether how much he still needs to?
I wanted to respect the process. I wanted to, I have a lot of respect for Tom Condon, so I wanted to make sure, with this being one of my first big deals, I wanted to make sure I handle things the right way and handle things the right way with Tom. And I can't tell you how great Tom was through this entire process.
When you were in Philadelphia, what made the Eagles, when you were there, a destination that other players wanted to flock to?
I think a lot of it just had to do with the energy around the team. I think if you guys have been out here for the first 9 days, 9 practices, the energy out here has been unbelievable. And I think when you have a guy, the energy that a coach like Adam Gase brings, and you see these guys out here competing every day, you can't help but get excited. And that's one of the things that's been really cool for me to see is that last time I was with Adam, he was a coordinator in Chicago and I was the director of college scouting, and so just to see how Adam has total control of this team and these practices, it's been really awesome to watch.
Adam made it sound like you guys are going to be pretty patient working Ryan into the fold in practice over the next few days here, but obviously the clock's kind of ticking down to week 1. So how do you guys kind of find the balance there and make sure that he's going to have enough time? There's only a month left till the regular season.
Yeah, I mean the clock is ticking. I think. I'm in camp mode, so I'm sorry. Is it August 2nd or August 3rd? It's August 3rd. So I think we still have time, and obviously not as much time as when we started camp. But I think we're going to communicate with Ryan, and just talk about what he's been doing in the past few years in Carolina, and we're gonna create the best schedule for him to make sure that he's ready to go week 1 against Buffalo.
Joe, at your press conference in June, we asked you about how do you kind of impact the 2019 roster with free agency and the draft behind you. Is this kind of an example of maybe creativity in trying to address holes in the roster?
I think it could be viewed that way because obviously, Ryan chose to come here from retirement. But as far as windows of avenues of improving this team, I mean, we're definitely gonna look at every available avenue we can. And this was one. It was a unique opportunity with an unbelievable person and player. And again, I can't tell you how excited I am that Ryan chose to be here.
Take a couple more.
Why not at the beginning of camp? Why couldn't he, the deal get worked out so he would enter camp with the team?
Like I said, we started talking about that before camp. I'm not going to get into the specifics of the negotiations, but there's just some details that had to be worked out, and it's August 3rd, and we feel like we've got plenty of time for him to be ready. So again, I'm fired up he's here.
When you won the Super Bowl with the Eagles, describe the locker room? And how close is this locker room to being a locker room like that?
Yeah, the locker room in Philadelphia, unbelievably tight, and I think that's been one of the focuses for Adam. Is, we're trying to connect and build relationships with the players, but also the players are trying to make connections and build relationships. And you got to have a tight locker room to win because every year, every week you're going to face adversity in this league, and if you don't have a tight locker room, if you go a month in October and you don't score a touchdown like the 2000 Ravens did, it's an opportunity for the locker room to splinter. And when you have a tight locker room, there's no obstacle that's too big. So yeah, I mean, you have to have a tight locker room.
Take one last one, Brian.
Joe, you talked about Ryan's off the field character. Who did you lean on kind of to get? I don't think you've been with him at all, right? Who did you kind of talk to get that scouting report on him in terms of off the field?
Yeah, we have a lot of new people on staff here, a lot of new coaches, a lot of new personnel people, and one of the great things about having so much experience around the league is that there's a lot of connections, and so you're able to reach out to different associates and coworkers and do your homework. And I mean, guys, this was a no-brainer as far as a person and a leader. So.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, thanks, Joe.